Hello, kids. Do you have any of that good shit? Y'all got any of that paraphernalia? Slide it into my pocket. I promise I'm not a cop. If I was a cop, I'd have to tell you. Look, man, it was cold in this venue, all right? What the fuck do you want from me? It's freezing my ass off. Undercover cop Sajam.
But he's good. Gets the job done. Well, here we go.
Okay. So CJ, this is like the first, I feel like, major we've seen him playing a lot of Colleen, correct? And the first major we've seen him playing a lot of Colleen. I think this character really fits his style well because if you think about his strengths, think back to Street Fighter 4 CJ. Right? Think back to Street Fighter 4 CJ, where he was like really, really, really good on the ground. And his reaction time is super good. And his anti-airs with Flame Kick with Faye were like really good. And then you think about Cammy, his anti-airs are super good. His ground game, like when you get a hit, you win the round. Colleen's the same way, because if you can whiff punish with Fierce or Medium Punch, then you're in a really good spot. And she has good ground game and mix-ups to justify it. So in a lot of senses, I think this character is a really good pick for him. Yeah, his anti-air game in this game and Street Fighter 4 is incredibly good. The thing that he's going to have to deal with is Abigail is tough to whiff punish, and he's got a lot of health. So if you're a cool kid, like, and you're chilling on the ground, you have much more mistakes you can make. Just the problem is when you get knocked down, obviously it's pretty scary. And her counter is pretty good against Abigail. There's a lot of setups that Abigail likes to use against some characters that are much scarier against Colleen because of the EX counter, or even her regular counter.
He's a great whiff punisher. Has been. I mean, he's a Fei Long player. You have to be with that character.
Yeah, skating in. And like the thing is about her V-trigger skate is that even something very simple like whiffing a medium punch or something, right? He was trying to do crouching medium. This is like one of those moments where you just sort of like chilling and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, Colleen has to hit this character a lot.
Abigail's got a lot of health, as I'm saying on the stream. He's got a lot of health, so these hits, it takes a while. Also, CJ was trying to counter that Fierce on reaction a few times. Yeah, this is winners out of the pools. Remember, Cool Kid beat Tokido to make it out on winner's side. CJ beat Bonchan. We watched the Cool Kid match. Nice. And he lets the EX run rock. This is good matchup knowledge. Counter the hail. EX run until the stomp hits right here. Then punch. Now you V-trigger 2 on anything. Yeah, he went for the counter. VT2. Pop. And then V-trigger 2 carry to the corner after. Colleen is very, very good. Both these characters are pretty strong in this version. I think Colleen is like in a really good spot because she's one of those characters that like is better in this version, and she was really good last season, right? Many of the characters above her got nerfed. Good reaction to the hail. Hit confirmed too. Nice.
It's doable, yeah. I feel like that's one thing that Cool Kid has gotten super, super good at.
One thing is, I was watching the commentary, or I was watching the player camera during this, and I can tell you that this guy CJ was trying to react to those Fierces with counter a few times. Yeah, I think Cool Kid probably tried to jump out. We talked about it in the Tokido match. Jumping out, like waking up with up forward, or reversal up forward is really good. Yeah, he stands up here and just gets hit. Yeah, that's a jump. He gets hit, right? My crouching medium here. The thing about jumping in this situation is that it beats throw, and it beats throw bait. And it's hard to anti-air. But you get a lot of damage if it works. I like the backdash and then forward dash dizzy, but this dizzy doesn't do that much damage. You have to get a setup here, which he tries, but he's a little too far. That's 50-50 between command throw or not. Dash. Abigail has critical art, so you can't really get too crazy. Oh my god, the crush. Boom, Parabellum, hail. No, hail's kind of scary, right? Critical art. You see the delay. Did you see the delay right there? Dash, 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 dash. Wait for critical art, then back throw. Just in case. Just in case. Because you saw it earlier, right? Like wake up critical art. Shit's good. If you woke up command throw right there, that would have been big brain.
slowly tilts forward as he walks. Yeah.
But yeah, her counter is pretty good in this matchup. She can use it to beat giant flip. She can use it to beat some of the guard break setups. She can use it to beat a lot of stuff. Whiff punish. He also tried to react to the fierces with it a few times. Her ground game is just super solid.
Yeah. Especially when he's got critical art. And he does. It's a scary spot for CJ Truth. Like, most of this has been
Buffering, crouching medium punch.
down strong is legit. Whoa.
Damn, I think that was a counter.
Yeah, CJ was buffering something there. I wonder if he was trying to counter the fierce.
I was looking at the player screen. Oh, that's an error. No punish.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for CJ. He's got critical art on deck too. He can just do the target combo into it and activate on block.
Yeah, crouching medium kick activates really good. That fierce is like crazy strong. And also, this anti-air is, I feel like one of, especially when she VT2, this anti-air is so good. Crouching fierce, this thing is so good. And he backed off into a range where he couldn't get hit by the cross up. Yep, EX counter on the cross up. Man, you know, this is one thing about being tall. Throw the hail. And he does down jab after. But the thing about Abigail is that he's so tall that the hail hits all the way up there. Against another character, the hail wouldn't hit that early because they're not that big. See that? The hail's all the way up here. So he tried to do medium. And against a lot of characters that would have worked. But it doesn't against Abigail because he's a big motherfucker.
Oh, just like that, he's in. If he just sudden in and out game.
Oh my, whiff punish.
It was the wrong time. I think he was hoping to find the land.
That was a good call out on CJ about like the V trigger activation time. You know you want to do sweep in a trigger, and he did a good job of like backing off and baiting that. I think if you're a cool kid also, the V trigger activation is good to snipe jumps, or like you can do it raw if he doesn't have V trigger 2 to skate up and try to punish.
Both of our competitors stone-faced as Joy is screaming.
Yeah, I think CJ's playing this matchup pretty well. And the thing is like, obviously his Colleen is not as practiced as his Cammy, but you can tell like his just general ground game and like the way to fight against this character is not that different than what you have to do as Cammy. It's probably a matchup that he would rather play, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. Game sense is amazing, for sure.
Cornered already. Down heavy kick, parabellum, neutral jump setup. Almost dizzy. Plus frames on that. He didn't hit a button after though. And you see the way he like plays this matchup. A lot of this is just him backing up and then dashing up, backing up and then jump. And if you're cool kid, it's hard to beat that style, because if you want to stick out a big button to beat it like that, and she doesn't do anything, you might lose, right? Didn't reach. That was the right idea.
EX command grab range nerf. Yep, didn't quite reach, and now match point for CJ Truth, who is
damn, that was a good whip punish try. He was just a little too far. How many times has CJ just walked back, dash up, and it's worked, right? Great counter. The V skill to beat the giant flip. Walk back, dash up. And that timing is like, his timing on that's been perfect, because Cool Kid's been sticking out a lot of big buttons, but it's just not at the right time to beat the dash. That right there, the back heavy kick, is to beat Cool Kid's buttons that he's sticking out. So he's just walk back heavy kick. Oh, you don't want to hit a button now because you're scared of the crush. Suddenly, like, dash up.
trying to bait something sick. Yeah, whipping the throw. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
And now he hasn't done anything in so long. He's just been chilling. Hit confirm. Don't spend it. Next hit, you spend it. I think he could have done EX Parabellum there, right? Maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe he'd rather just like dash up and try to pressure, but I'm pretty sure it would have hit.
To deal huge damage. Yeah, the critical art would have been nice just because you get pressure after, and it's like you get one mix-up after. A lot of damage.
So he's out of V-trigger too. Damn.
Saving it again. Yeah, I think now you're committed to saving it, right?
Oh no, the counter hit jab.
The counter hit combo, CJ's looking good. It's not a good character to underestimate. CJ's now in.
EX Vanity? Wow, how the fuck did you block that? Counter? That does a shit ton of damage. He tried to parry the hail, I think. Because we've seen him parry with the hail setups before. I wonder if that's the idea, is to parry the hail. I'm not quite sure. But this V skill setup's pretty good. So he does get the counter. And it, oh yeah, multi-hits, it blows it up.
Oh, he tried to wake up with a parry, but no go CJ. True 2-0 over Cool Kid.
That was really well played from CJ. Like, the main thing that he had there was just real solid ground game. Like, and the thing about ground game is it's not always just standing there and whiff punishing. It's also knowing how to dash in behind your opponent's whiffs, how to make them uncomfortable with when you're moving in and out of their range. Like, one thing he was doing a lot in the beginning is dash, 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 dash. And then in the end, he, like, didn't really dash at all. He was just chilling, right? He was like, all right, I'll just wait over here, kind of relax, let you, like, jump around and do whatever you want, or, like, hit buttons and do whatever you want to do. And then I'll just start up my offensive, whatever I want to do. He did a good job of mixing up the styles of, like, go all in and then slow it way down. That's a very important skill. It's something that you have to have when you play a character like Cammy or Colleen, even in this case too, right? Do I think that Cody would have been a better choice versus CJ? I'm not sure. I didn't see much of Cool Kids Cody this weekend. But I think that character is worth trying against a lot of people because they don't have the matchup experience.